As you can see, third time, as you can see, my purring outdoor kitty and I are fully ready to go shred some lake waves. Yesterday, it was 80 degrees. However, today, it's only 60-something degrees. The water temperature is going to be very cold. And yeah, do you think we're going to get some waves, kitty? Yeah? Oh, okay. Maybe, didn't sound like she wanted us to get some waves, so, Bonjour. We're gonna be surfing today, or at least we're gonna try to surf today. So first things first, we need to get my surfboard off of the wall and onto the roof of my car. Let's go. I've got it situated here with some pool floaties through some carabiners, and then it's secured with bolts into the wall. So we got to slide it out at angles without knocking stuff over and making issues. So here we go. Bear with me here. Okay, land out. Success. There we go. 10-foot surfboard successfully extracted. Oh, now we gotta put the fin in. Put the fin in. Put the fin in. Don't you know? Put the fin in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put the fin in. Oh, yeah, yeah. Put the fin in. Oh, yeah. Put the fin in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, now we gotta put the straps on the roof. Gotta strap it down. Strap it down. Strap it down. That's hand carved mahogany. Twist your straps. Twist your straps. Alrighty, now we gotta put the board on the car. Let's go. Over the river and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. We bumped it once. Let's not bump it again. Ooh, there we go. Alright. Ooh. Beautiful. Alrighty. Now, people might say, Jack, that seems a little convoluted that you would have your board inside, up on the wall, and then you got to take it out like that. That just seems complicated and unnecessary, right? Well, I live out in the country, and where I live, unfortunately, there are a lot of mice, and anything that is stored outside that's made of foam, like this surfboard, would be absolutely destroyed by the mousy mouses who love to chew through stuff like this. Make little mousy nests, don't you know? Now, we've surfed this board before. However, this will be the first time surfing this board with a 10-foot leash, because it's a 10-foot board, and I haven't had a 10-foot leash yet. So, got that going for me. Although, I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling the surfy vibes. I'm just not feeling it. We might get over to the lake, and I'll be wrong, you know, hopefully. But for whatever reason, today, it's just not giving surfing vibes. Like, usually there's something in the air tonight. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm just not really feeling that. Not really feeling that oomph. Let's see. Alrighty, as you can see, third time, as you can see, my purring outdoor kitty and I are fully ready to go shred some lake waves. Yesterday, it was 80 degrees. However, today, it's only 60-something degrees. The water temperature is going to be very cold. And yeah, do you think we're going to get some waves, kitty? Yeah? Oh, okay. Maybe, didn't sound like she wanted us to get some waves, so, Yeah, so usually I'll take the highway to the lake, and on this particular day, I stupidly thought let's take the country roads and, you know, drive down those country roads on the way there. It'd be more scenic. Yeah, it was really dumb. I got stuck on this road multiple times, but didn't get stuck to the point I couldn't get out, thank goodness. I would have probably started crying because this morning in particular, I had just gotten a call from my brother that his car had broken down on the highway and he had to get towed. And when I was right about here driving through this muddy puddle, I thought, oh no, now I'm gonna have to get towed. Alrighty, the liner of my car is messed up and it keeps on dragging against the inside of the tire because it popped off of this thing when I was driving through the mud. Go figure. And it won't go back into place and I'm gonna have to fix it later. Damn it. And I stopped the car right in front of a snake. I don't think it's alive. It looks like it's dead. It's probably been picked apart by some things. All right. What are we gonna do to fix this? Nothing. We did nothing to fix it because we didn't have anything to fix it with. So unfortunately, we just had to let it drag until we got home. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's gonna happen today. Today, the energy has just been off. I woke up early to find out that my brother's car broke down and that the engine's probably cooked, so that kind of sucked. And then got stuck in the mud, ripped the freaking plastic lining off of the front of my car, and it keeps on dragging. So just getting over here to this other spot to check it has been a nightmare because I've had to stop on the road and get out and, you know, get the fender liner out of the way so it doesn't get caught again, you know. And then, like, I mean, at least I didn't get stuck in the mud. But then the first place that I checked, just no waves at all. And I'm at the third spot because the second spot as well, completely no waves. So third spot, it's not looking too pretty. It's not looking too pretty, but we'll see. We're gonna try, we're gonna see. Pitiful. It's not happening. It is not a surfing day. And like, I was concerned that it wasn't gonna be a surfing day because they changed the app that I track the wind in, and they changed the like color coding and the numbers, so they're like slightly different for like when the colors change, and the time frame is different. And so I was worried that because they changed it, even though it says it's, you know, 25 to 41 mile per hour winds right now, it just hasn't seemed like that. So I don't know, the app was wrong, or I just missed the good wind, good wind, and it's died down too much. I don't know. It says maybe on Friday there'll be surfable conditions, so I might just try again on Friday, but oh well. This sucks. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to surf today. It's just it's not windy enough. But I just found a new spot, like a new location. Because I was driving back a different way and I found this new driveway that hasn't been here before. And look. Look at this spot. Like, look at this. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. Look at this. This is all funnel in right through there. Oh. All right. Here's the situation. It's been a couple of days. The last time I tried to surf was Tuesday, and it's now Sunday. I tried to surf again on Tuesday and Thursday. The wind was not cooperating. Couldn't surf. Today, the wind is like 50 miles per hour, and it's so bad that it knocked out the electricity at my house. So I've had no power, which means no coffee. So I'm pissed. I'm just not in a good mood. So hopefully there's waves over at the lake. Maybe I can get a coffee at a gas station on the way there, but I'm wearing a wetsuit, so it's like I'm just gonna walk in a wetsuit looking like a complete idiot. All right, here we go. So we got wind, knocked my basketball hoop over, broke the door off of the freaking barn. We've got wind. But no waves. And you know what they say? All wind and no waves make Jack a dull boy. All right, we got 50-mile-per-hour winds, and it is flat as a pond, flat as a pond, flat as a pond. That sucks. All right, here's the update on why this endeavor was an absolute failure. I tried on 3 different occasions to surf this lake here during this period of wind gusts. And the first day, the wind just wasn't strong enough. A couple days passed. Second day I went out there, it was in the wrong direction. A couple days passed, I go back again. Once again, the wind is in the wrong direction. And the way that the wind was blowing, I have not found any locations that break surfable when the wind's in that direction. So I figured the last possible day to surf it would be the following morning. And unfortunately, that day that I woke up to try and surf it on the last day, it had plummeted to like 15 degrees and was snowing, which I've surfed in 15 degree snowing weather before. I've got some videos on this channel of me surfing in those conditions. And so it's doable, but unfortunately I woke up to no electricity in my house, which is fairly common when we have wind that's, 40-mile-per-hour gusts and 50-mile-per-hour gusts at some point. It happens. And so I switched out all the fuses, which usually fixes the problem because usually there's a blown fuse somewhere. But there weren't any blown fuses, and we were only getting half power from our fuse box, which didn't make any sense. And so I called our electric company that provides electric to my house where I live. And they came and looked at it, and they told me that they're not allowed to touch the wires that go to my house. They're only allowed to touch the wires from the street to the post, nothing from the post to my house, and that I had to call an electric company to have them come and fix it. So I called an electric company. They came out to look at it and found out that the issue was at the tippy top of the telephone pole where the wires go from the pole to the house. So this electric company told me I had to call the first electric company and have them come back and do it because they have a truck with the bucket and the arm that can go up there and fix it, because the electrical company that I called second didn't have the ability to get up there. So they left, and I called the first people, and the first people said, no, we're not allowed to do it. Like, we told you, we're not allowed to touch those wires. And they were like, our guy that was out there earlier noticed that one of those wires was disconnected, but you have to have the other company come back and fix it. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you guys have the ability to just twist the wires back together, wrap it up, and we're good, but you're telling me because of like liability issues and stuff, you're not allowed to touch those wires? They said, yeah. So this all happened on a Sunday as well, and so the other electric company person had gone to evening worship, and so they couldn't come back and fix it that night. So I had to go the whole night without any electricity when it was 15 degrees and snowing out. And so getting up in the morning and trying to go surf when you don't have heat in your house is kind of just not a very fun idea. Doesn't sound really nice, Maybe if I was more of a badass person, I'd be like, you know what? I don't care that I don't have any heat. I'm gonna go freeze my butt off outside and then come home to a house that doesn't have any heat. But I didn't feel like doing that, so I just did not even try to surf it on the last day because I didn't have any electricity. And so the next day, the second electric company came out, put a ladder way up to the tippity top and reconnected the wires, and now my electric problems are solved. But it was a whole ordeal. And so, yeah, luckily for me, this is the first time that I've tried to surf this lake and failed at it. So I've got a handful of videos on my channel with me surfing this lake And I'm pretty fortunate that every single time that I've checked the wind and gone to try and surf this lake, it was a successful endeavor, except for, today, or, last week. So, yeah, I'm going to come out with more videos in the future here pretty soon, probably along different lines, not necessarily lake surfing, because I don't know the next time that I'm going to have wind on the lake that's surfable. But stay tuned, because I will be coming out with more. And yeah, so let's hope that the next time that I do have wind on the lake, I will not fail and won't have any electric problems deterring me from maximizing my lake surfing activity. Peace.